makes people have long meetings and hope that people will go away, and we don't want people to think that. We want people to ask at the beginning to make life easier, then they can ask if they want to.
There's some primary treatment that the SDR is going to take care of all of it, and then there's
Youngest?
disposal they have a centrifuge, which you're okay, but the
Five stores away from
doing
the
that
bathroom.
presses,
Hey Dan, what was the Atlas disaster that we had in Whitestone?
they were way late on a pump station. Way late. Now I've had a couple of really good projects with that, so I don't want to disparage them, but we did have one.
Sure. I certainly am not disparaging them as a company.
Well, it sounds like
outside just
everybody
this.
has. It sounds like you've had a really bad experience. But we had a bad
Less than
experience.
stellar would be a fair statement.
Yeah, we had a bad experience with them on treatment plant. We assessed liquidated damages. It got ugly at the end, but they did finish.
Yeah.
I hope I get lunch sometime, so just go. No. I've been so busy. No, I've been so busy at work.
They got figured
I've had a
out.
virtual week.
Let's
Well,
not.
we did a water
Unless you want to
management
talk about
job
how we can
with
do
that.
it.
Well, the good thing is I'm
Yeah,
not
they did a
medicine.
good job. Similar to what you
That's
guys
a whole different thing. So,
Hey,
yeah,
you were telling me that.
whole different thing. But hey, my surgery at St. Vincent's Carmel, my goal was something that she called still holding together. I got back use of my leg. I can bend over. Can't put on socks yet, but I can at least bend over and get in there. I'm feeling if I get some therapy scheduled and somebody tries to snap my leg off, you know, we're gonna push this up your forehead. No, you're not. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gary, the silk shirt product of the community association?
Yes, it is. We had these. I saw my granddaughter out there. My grandson was practicing his baseball. Plays the ball.
Okay.
She had
Yeah,
the
that
same
one
one.
makes sense. Yeah.
She got the
Yeah.
meeting.
No,
So yeah.
it's next Thursday, right? Thursday. Okay.
Two minutes. 2 minutes? 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay.
Let's just get off the rails. Where are you going? Chicago. That's what you get for being black on. I was in Chicago last week.
My, see my aging.
Are you?
scheduled at 7:30 PM, actually starting at 7:45 PM. This time I'd like to ask everybody to stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Chad Blake,
Yes.
Brian Robertson.
Yes.
Lindsay Washmuth. Here. Roger Faust.
Yes.
Gary Shuck.
Yes.
And we have Evan McMullen as legal.
All right, at this time, I would make a motion to amend the agenda as presented for tonight, to discuss, the events and happenings with our water project. Do we have a second?
Second.
I don't think. Wait, I'm sorry.
Finish this one, then we can do
That's
that.
right. Sorry.
Chad,
Yes.
Brian.
Yes.
Lindsay. Roger.
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I would also make a motion to amend the agenda to include a utility person, hiring a utility person, distribution of a utility vehicle, and a short comment on Stella Lapel.
That's three things.
Yes,
Okay.
but they won't take but a minute,
Okay.
guaranteed.
I'll second that motion.
Hang on, I gotta get.
You're gonna need more paper.
Yeah. I think I got that,
Here.
guys. I'm fine.
That's a good one.
Okay. Chad second.
Yes.
Chad,
Yes.
Brian.
Yes.
Lindsay. Roger.
Yep.
Gary.
Yes.
All right, at this time, public comment or concern. Anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything not on the agenda? And in this case, since we have amended the agenda, any questions on the items that were just added to the agenda? Okay. Next, so our first item we will discuss is our water project situation. So as you may have heard, our utility service board recently met and discussed got her. And discussed some situations we are dealing with our water project. I will turn this over to our lawyer to give the official where we're at with communication from them and ask for recommendations on how we should proceed.
I think that we wait until we officially get the certified letter in the mail. When we do, I've already sent over a draft to Jeff Graham, part of my firm, and then, sorry, not a part, the managing partner of my firm. I'm gonna tell him to set that tomorrow. And then, to also send it to Rob, for review to ensure accuracy. Basically, it just details what I had kind of said during the, meeting that happened a while ago, at the utility boards, and that we disagree, we consider this contract still, valid and active. Please come back to not please, but come back to the table to negotiate, otherwise we'll have to seek legal action at that point. Do you agree with that too, Rob?
I did.
Okay.
So one thing that, after hearing the update today, wanted to get the thoughts of the council. So we gave them for lack of a better term, an olive branch on a very short schedule. If you will pay the 28,000 change outstanding, that we are due, then we would, at our next meeting, which would have been this one, approve payouts that are outstanding. Yeah, vote on approving payouts, yes. Obviously, they have not accepted that as an option, so we do not have to vote on payouts. But my question to the council would be, we obviously have a meeting in 2 weeks. Do we wish to extend that opportunity to them, that if the 28,000 is paid, we would approve the pay apps as we had,
No.
the 2 pay apps? Yes, the 2 pay apps that are due from prior to the deadline that was established for the project. That would be us being extra generous to try to bring them back to the table. Thoughts?
My generosity is exhausted.
So is mine.
Fair enough. All right.
Dax, what do you think about the whole situation?
Like the direction.
Okay. Alright.
I think they've had plenty of opportunities to come to us if they were not happy with their contract. They signed it, they agreed to it, they are months past due. I'm done being nice.
After we talked about it the other night, we started making outline points on how to negotiate, what to talk to them about, because we thought that would work. And we'd sit down and start talking about getting this job done.
Dax, in your experience when it comes to litigation, I'm fairly positive that the body would need to approve this, but typically speaking, like when we were dealing with the, water, or not water, the gas, where Rum was our
Yes.
attorney on that,
Mhm.
seems to me that having to go back and forth and getting, approval by everyone, meetings over and over and over, it's almost impossible to meet timely deadlines at that point of litigation work with attorney. Would you recommend that they basically give us the authority to, operate under that and just give timely updates regarding that?
And financial.
Yeah.
All right, well, based on the general feedback of the council, I would make a motion that we approve our legal team to proceed, with Atlas, as they see fit for the contractual issues we are facing.
Second.
Chad,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
Lindsay.
Yes.
Roger.
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
All right.
I'll be on. I'll be in the office all day.
Okay.
Okay, you said you're gonna be on holiday, I was like, oh man, you.
Rob's on holiday.
I might use this as an excuse to skip spring break.
There you go.
I don't need to do it. Anyway, okay, so next thing that we're gonna do under new business, as this is a Dax item and Dax is needing to, leave, we will do this next. This would be to consider a job description for a new full-time position. Dax, take it away.
Have that fully done tonight, but I wanted to make sure we were going down the right path prior to writing something that we. So, Lisa, I always like to say her. As you remember us discussing, Lisa is a seasonal.
Utility employee, ultimately.
She needs to be a town council or town administration employee. I gave you kind of an org chart-ish thing, and in there is a town office manager and town administrative assistant. Okay? You have no, right now, other than the police department, you have no town tax staff. None. You can let that settle in for a second. We can create both job descriptions for a office manager type and an administrative assistant. I didn't know if this was gonna remain part-time, but it will.
Yeah.
So then, I will go ahead and write up a job description for that part-time town administrative assistant position to give to you all the 21st for approval. All of it.
Ultimately, what that is, for years, the clerk treasurer office has does is this puts a person in the office to handle the day-to-day business as a representative of us, the council. So,
Bingo.
so we can see that, look at it, vote on it, approve it, not approve it, whatever, at our meeting on the 21st.
Get it to you, early next week.
Very good. All right, next would be to consider a new hire compensation request for the utility billing clerk. Miss Teresa, how are you?
I finally found somebody. There's several interviews and lots of applications. I actually know her previously. I know I've expressed this before of yes, I have trust issues, and I trust her, and I need to trust anybody that is in my office. So, with that being said, I can only hire her at the 25th percentile. She is asking for $24 an hour, but she does not need perf, so we wouldn't pay perf on her, which is 3% of her wages, which makes a difference of, I think it's $23.52 instead of $24. But yeah, she's asking for 24, so I'm gonna ask for 24 for her. I'm comfortable with it. I did tell her, she wanted way more than that to start out with. I'm like, makes it kinda hard for me to hire somebody making more than I do, so, and she's very good on computers. She's done payroll for over 200 people. She'll be an asset there. And basically learning Keystone. I mean, I learned it and I didn't hardly have any experience in computers when I went in there. So I feel confident that it won't take her long. And if the job description for Lisa gets passed, I just feel like I'm gonna be able to breathe come June or July, and it's gonna be like, ah. So.
And not make us go back through the process.
Yeah. So, as the salary ordinance states, the department head, and especially for the clerk treasurer's office, has the ability to hire and fire for their department. And in this case, the salary ordinance does dictate that any hiring over the 25th percentile does have to be approved by the town council. So at this time, I would make a motion to approve the hiring that Teresa is requesting at the rate of $24 an hour.
I just have a question.
Yes.
On that 3% perf, I understand that we would take that, but is that something that you can legally do because there's part of the benefits
Yes.
package?
She is retired from perf.
I just wanna make sure, you
Yeah,
know what I
as
mean?
long as she's retired from perf and hasn't been working for 30 days, then she can.
But I mean, we're not in trouble by not putting it in is what I'm saying.
No, it's under Title 5, Section, Article 10.
Okay.
Details what it has to
That's
do.
why I
We
wanted
do
to
need
ask,
to get
'cause I
that in
just-
writing, that she,
Oh, okay. Okay,
if it's not in writing,
can you send me something for her to
yes,
sign?
absolutely.
Same way, we've had folks that we've hired that have military insurance or things like that, that they just have to submit, I do not wish to have
I just,
the
yeah,
town's
but
insurance.
since it was
Yeah.
the perf and not a military thing, that's why I wanted to ask.
Should we put that in this motion that
Yes.
$24 an hour?
Contingent upon deferment, or not deferment, but
Waiting.
waiving, thank you.
There we go. So, I will revise my, I will revise the motion that I made that we approve the hiring of the individual Teresa has chosen at a rate of $24 an hour, pending their, what's the word we need?
Contingent upon.
Contingent upon the waiving of the perf benefit.
I'll second.
Chad,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Roger,
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Teresa can have a person.
And we all know that we need help in there.
Yep.
She needs help.
When did she start?
I don't know, I have to call her after.
She's outside right now.
Yeah. She's quietly taking notes in the corner.
Right.
So Gary, choose one of those, items.
As we discussed in our, recent USB meeting, we are short-staffed. We have an individual who's turned in an application, as I was reminded this morning, that, we've had a couple just walk out recently. Well, not recent, but anyway, we have a fellow that has worked at the wastewater treatment plant. He is still available. I would, get the council's approval to go ahead and hire him.
Who's the individual?
Aaron Whitfro. He worked at the wastewater treatment plant a while back. He's turned in an application. John looked at the application, said, good job.
Yeah, he's already had his hep shots and
Yeah,
everything,
he's had his
so
shot.
as long as we got his information back, he could actually work down at the wastewater plant.
Does he have any certifications,
No.
anything like that? No?
Who's labor?
He would
Does
be,
a judge start as a general labor?
right, so we start out with general labor.
I'd be okay with that.
Is this the one that John been asking about? I mean,
Yes.
updates on it? or
Yes.
whatever.
And as I was reminded in the USB, we are very short-staffed, so we need to get some people on.
This comes out of utility budget, right?
Yes.
Utility budget.
Yes, I will need, this, he will be paid out of utility.
Well, we would entertain a motion then to hire this individual.
My motion is to hire Aaron Withrow as general labor if he is still available.
I second.
Chad,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
Roger,
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
I don't know why your face just popped in my head while I was writing.
All right, next item. Mr.
Second
Chair.
item, as you know, we had a 2005 Colorado. And there is a lot of mechanical issues with that unit. We could, as you all know, there are 3 ways to get rid of a piece of equipment. I know no other town will take it. We could take it to the auction. However, by the time we pay the auction people, we're not gonna get a whole lot out of it. So my suggestion is, and my motion tonight would be, to put the 2005 Colorado up for sealed bids, taking sealed bids on it, to get rid of that unit. The guys aren't gonna use it. It's gonna cost too much to get it.
So we
Get the floorboards
actually
out of it.
authorized the sale of that vehicle,
We
I
did.
wanna say in August of last year.
Yes, we did. And it never
So,
got taken.
Never
to the
got
auction.
taken down. So there is an auction in 2 weeks.
Yep. Like I say, the time we,
I'm not driving it there.
my suggestion is, if we're gonna get more money out of it.
On a
we're-
sealed bid
they're-
process.
They're gonna still charge us,
12% or something like that.
yeah, it's, so we're gonna end up with very little out of it.
What's your estimated value?
Probably $600-700.
Is it worth going through the sealed bid process?
Well, it'll cost us a little bit to advertise, put that in the papers. And then you can just drop off a sealed bid or send it in the mail. We give them a certain time, like the end of April, and then you open sealed bids. We've done this before. We've sold
Yeah, it's
some stuff before.
one of our 3 legal
Right.
avenues we're allowed for the disposal of property.
You can't take it out there and just part it out into the
Nope.
steel.
Yeah, new code doesn't take vehicles.
Yeah, you can't put it out, just set it out there with a for sale sign.
I'm gonna go a different direction, or thought or idea here. Is there an organization that we could donate it to?
Can we do that?
Interlocal agreements you can, which you said no one else wants it.
A vocational school or
I don't know
something.
about that. That's, I don't,
I've always understood it was just, there was only
Off.
3 ways to get rid of a piece of equipment.
off the,
Asset.
when you donate
one of
it,
those
you make money
organizations,
for the-
Goodwill,
Yeah.
you know, something like that, cause they take vehicles, you know.
I
Yeah, that's what the Anderson has the vocational school, the D26 or whatever that's called over there, where they could, it could be something they tear apart and work on, the body shop can learn how to fix the floor. Give it a floor. It's like, what, stop sign? I think there's a stop sign. Is that something that we would be okay letting our legal team research before we
Yeah,
make a decision?
we haven't used it for a year, so a few, if we know something by the
Two more weeks isn't
21st,
gonna hurt.
2 more weeks isn't gonna hurt.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not busy, so.
Yeah, you don't have anything on
You want
the
to go
plate.
over chicken dinners? All right, and what was that last
The
item
third,
you had?
the third thing is, there is a program called Stellar Pathways. Those folks, want to be on the agenda for, our meeting on the 21st. Jessica Bastine is the county engineer, she's heading this up, along with the Economic Development Board. And this group will get together basically to get grant money. It opens up a forum for all of the communities outside of Anderson in Madison County for a pot of $14 million for projects. Different roads, streets, but different projects. You can come up with sidewalks, paths, infrastructure, whatever.
I'm turning to the grandmaster and guessing he knows a little bit more about that organization.
I might know a little bit about Okra.
Yes, I'm
it's
sorry,
through
it is
Okra?
through Okra, I'm sorry, I
A little
forgot
bit
that.
about that org. Yes, Stellar has changed tremendously, and I think this is a good model. They're using a countywide model now, instead of just one community in the county. So let them present, listen, and then we can sit back down and talk about projects. Not every project will be funded through Stellar. Water and wastewater likely won't. Okay?
Right, but other,
I'm sure we
But
have other
parks, amphitheaters, Main Street revitalization, so on and so forth, can.
sidewalks.
Sidewalks.
So did they take that like 14 million and disperse it, to like a couple communities, or you know what I mean? You said since it's countywide.
So what they'll do is they'll submit a project from each, essentially it'll be a project from each community. It's what it'll come down to, is Madison County's so big
Right.
that, you can't do everything. So they'll submit the best application that has the best projects for quality of life enhancements that make you a stellar community. And you'll hear that at their presentation. But yes, certainly give them time.
Very good.
And the one thing that they started out as just doing the southern part of Madison County, and then they decided, as we talked more, to include the northern part, Summitville, Orestes, Franklin, some of the folks that don't have as much influence on getting grants and stuff, to include them, be able to do some of these projects. So, Alexandria, Elwood, all that, so basically, well, we'll let them talk. Clayton Winston is the chairman of
Hey, I heard of this.
yeah, those two will be done. He won't be very happy because his first night of March Madness, but he said he needed it. I'm done, that's it.
All right. All right, anything else? All right. Just so everybody's aware, our new school resource officer has started and is working at Belton Schools. So I've had some very excited parents reach out. Very excited. So, all right. If there's nothing else, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.